What if your child choosing the other parent isn't at the heart of it a rejection of you? What if sometimes it's either a simple preference or maybe sometimes an expression of something they don't yet know how to tell you? Welcome to Self Led Parenting Live. I'm Jaclyn Long, licensed marriage and family therapist and founder of Mindful Child and Family Therapy, where we support parents throughout California. And this is a space where we slow down and become curious about what might be happening beneath our own internal reactions and beneath our children's outer behaviors. In the last episode, we explored what might happen inside of us when our child chooses the other parent. You know, the moment when your kid says, "I want daddy," or "I want my other mommy." Something inside of you might sink or tighten, or maybe it wants to shut down and walk away. Today, we'll stay with that same moment, and after turning inward to be with what's unfolding within us, we'll gently turn our attention back out toward our child, and we'll explore what might be happening inside of them. Sometimes the answer might be very simple. Your child might simply prefer the way your partner reads stories, or the silly voices they use, or the way they tuck the blankets just so around their feet. Sometimes kids have preferences. But remember, those preferences can change from one evening to the next, just like their preferred color, from one phase of life to the next. And they may not mean anything deeper about the relationship with you. But sometimes there might be something more, not something we need to uncover, not something we need to make our child explain to us, just something we might become a little more curious about. So let's bring this to life with a specific moment. Imagine that it's bedtime. You walk into your kid's room to help them get ready for bed, and your kid looks at you and says, "No, I want daddy," or "I want my other mommy." Let's pause here. As I describe this moment, just take a moment to notice what happens inside of you. Does something feel hurt, embarrassed, rejected? If so, it's very likely that another part will come up soon to protect the hurt one within you somehow. Maybe by getting angry or by withdrawing your affection towards your child. Anything to try to protect the hurt one inside from feeling so vulnerable. This protective part of you might want to say something like, "Fine, then daddy can do everything for you from now on." Maybe a part of you just wants to walk away before your child can even see how deeply the moment impacted you. Or perhaps a part of you wants to try to persuade them, "But it's my turn tonight. Don't you want me to read to you? Why do you always choose daddy at night? Why can't I do it?" Just notice these ones within you. There's nothing wrong with any of these reactions inside. They're all so natural, so normal, so beautifully human. And as we say in IFS, all parts of you are welcome. All parts are welcome here. These parts often carry really important information. These parts might be trying to protect you from the pain of feeling unwanted again. And what if? What if what's in the way is the way? What if the part of you that wants to withdraw is showing you exactly where your own loving attention is needed most inside of you, within your own internal system? That's what the Parenting U-Turn is for. So if it feels okay, see if you can turn inward for just a moment. You might place a hand somewhere gently on your body and simply notice what comes up as you gently ask yourself, what's getting in the way of my remaining warmly available to my child right now. Just notice. Just notice what arises as you gently reflect on what's in the way. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to make the hurt inside of you go away. But perhaps you can simply let this part of you know, I feel how painful this is for you. I'm right here. You don't have to hold this all alone. And see if there's even just a little more space inside, a little room to breathe, a little more connection with your deep, wise, loving self, your capital S self, and this place of hurt within you. A little more connection between yourself and this hurt that's there within you. Yes. And from this place of inner connection and spaciousness, you might be able to turn back towards your child with a little more openness, a little more courage, a little more confidence. The calm, caring connection that unfolds in here with your own inner system can now be shared out there with your child. And from this grounded, spacious place inside, we can begin to wonder, not interrogate or assume, just wonder. Could my child be carrying some hurt in their relationship with me? Maybe I've been giving them less attention because I've been having to take care of their sibling a lot lately. Maybe I've been distracted by my very long to-do list that never seems to end. Maybe I've been moving through a stressful situation with a friend or a family member or a move. Maybe I went away for a week or a weekend or even part of a day. There are so many possibilities. And the truth is, we might not ever know exactly what's happening with our kid or why they're pushing us away. Because typically, young children rarely can say, I missed you while you were away, Mommy. I felt less important when you take care of the baby, like I don't matter to you anymore. Or, you seem really worried lately, Mommy, and distracted, and I don't know how to reach you. Or, I wanted your attention yesterday when you were looking at your phone. Because our kids usually can't communicate this so clearly. So sometimes the hurt just comes out sideways. Sometimes a child pushes us away because they're not sure yet how to pull us closer in. So this is just to say that their preference for the other parent might sometimes be the language most available to them in that moment. An outer behavior that could be seen as a kind of signal to us that there's something in the relationship that simply needs our loving attention. And we don't have to ask, are you angry with me? Did I do something wrong? Is it because I went away? Questions like these ask a child to understand and then to explain something that they're probably only experiencing in their body and really only able to express through their behavior right now. They usually don't know why they're doing what they're doing, as much as we would like them to tell us. So instead, by doing a parenting U-turn to be with our own internal systems first, we can turn back towards our child with calm, open curiosity and offer them a holding environment so we can truly be with them. Yes, even as they reject us. So if the other parent isn't available, we might say, it's me tonight. You can tell me all about how much you want Daddy. Keep going. I'll stay right here with you. And if the other parent is available, we might step back just a little, maybe just one step back, and say with a soft, warm smile, "It's okay, sweetheart. Daddy's right here for you. And I'm right here too, whenever you need me." Can you feel the difference between saying those words from a place of withdrawal and saying them from grounded self energy? The words probably sound similar, but it's where it comes from within us that matters most. Our children are often so sensitive to what's underneath the words and where they come from within us. They can feel when the door has quietly closed to them, and they can feel when we're giving them space while keeping the door open. Our steady presence communicates, "You're allowed to want daddy tonight. You're allowed to have whatever feelings you're having about being close to me. Your feelings make sense to me. Our relationship can hold this." And if that feels really hard for you as a parent, you're not alone. This is really hard for most of us. And that's when it can be helpful to reach out for support. And it's also so important to know that even if you do come from a calm place, your child will probably continue to push you away, especially if they happen to have a lot of tension or hurt inside that they've been needing to offload. Repair probably won't happen at bedtime tonight. Your child probably won't be ready to move closer to you in that moment. In fact, if you stay calm and present and your child has a lot inside they need to offload, your kid might have the safety they need in order to get more of their hurt out. So they might say, "No, I don't want you. Why aren't you leaving? I want just daddy in the room right now." When we do a parenting U-turn and tend to the ones within us that need our attention the most, we can allow some space for whatever feelings need to come through our child without needing to know exactly what they mean, without taking it so personally. And perhaps tomorrow, you might create a little opening for connection. You might sit beside them while they play. You might invite them into some special time. You might follow their laughter. You might notice what captures their attention. And you allow connection to gently grow again without requiring a debrief or even a full explanation. Play can communicate, "I still want to enter your world. I'm still interested in you. I'm still here for you, even when you reject me." Sometimes this warm availability is enough to help a child gently find their way back to us. And sometimes we might need to keep showing up without exactly knowing why or what our child is working through. This may be part of what secure relationship asks of us, to remain present without demanding immediate closeness, to leave room for feelings we can't yet fully understand, to trust that a painful moment doesn't define the whole relationship between us. And again, if that's really hard for you, that's okay. It's kind of like a trailhead that can lead you on a whole healing journey as a parent, a signpost that kind of points the way to some attachment wounds inside that might be there for you, wanting some of your healing attention. So the next time your child says, "I want daddy," or "I want my other mommy," perhaps you can pause. Notice what happens inside of you. Turn toward the part of you that feels hurt or rejected and gently ask, "What's getting in the way of my remaining warmly available right now?" And just be with those parts of you inside. Because what's in the way is the way back to yourself. And from there, the way back into relationship with your child. If I bring this to myself, here's how it might unfold within me. I feel rejected. I turn toward the hurt inside me. I become spacious enough to wonder about my child. And this helps me keep the relational door between us open so reconnection can eventually unfold and the trust between us can deepen. Before we close, I'll read a letter written from the perspective of a child to their mom. Dear Mommy, sometimes when I say I want daddy, I might simply want daddy that night. I might like the way he tells the story or the song he sings or the way bedtime feels when he's with me. I still love you very much, Mommy, even if I want daddy to put me to bed. And sometimes I might be carrying something I don't know how to tell you, like maybe I missed you, or maybe I wanted more of you. Maybe something hurt and I don't have the words for that yet. Sometimes when I push you away, I need to discover that you'll still be there for me when I'm ready to reach for you again. Please don't ask me to explain something I don't yet understand. Please don't ask me to take care of your hurt feelings. And please don't close your heart to me, even when I push you away. You can give me space and still stay nearby. You can let Daddy hold me and still keep the door open to our connection. You can find me later in my play, in my laughter, and my warm hug for you, or in one of those ordinary moments when neither of us is trying so hard to connect. I still want you to be there for me. So please keep showing me that there's room in our relationship for my hurt, that there's room for your hurt too. And even after we lose our connection for a little while, please show me that we can find each other again. I love you, even in the moments when I don't know how to show you. Please try to remember that, especially when I push you away. Love always, 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 your child. Let's take a moment to let that letter land. If this brought up something tender, see if you can stay with yourself and your own inner experience for just a little longer. And remember, even when something comes between you and your kid, there will usually be a natural way back to each other if you can keep the door open to that. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for doing some of the most important work in the world, raising kids and staying open, even when they push you away, especially then. And I'll see you next Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific.